Please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm the testimony and information you're about to provide the court is the truth under penalty of perjury? Thank you. Please have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Pull the microphone close or speak loudly so the record can hear you. Thank you.
State your name for the record.
My name is Toby Lefebvre.
How are you employed?
I'm a full-time salary Christian police officer with the New Mexico State Police.
Are you sworn?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been employed, how long have you been employed in law enforcement?
Approximately 18 years.
How are you currently assigned?
I'm currently assigned as a sergeant with the New Mexico State Police.
How were you assigned on, or were you on duty on May 4th, 2000, wait, am I reading the right one? No.
September 3rd?
Yeah, hold on. Were you on duty on September 3rd, 2021 at approximately 1 a.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
What were your duties at that time?
To go out and enforce both criminal and traffic laws within the County of Bernalillo, State of New Mexico.
What were you wearing on that date?
I was in full uniform, displaying my badge of office.
What were you driving?
A marked New Mexico State Police car.
Did you come into contact with anyone on that date that is in the courtroom today?
That is in the courtroom?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Oh, parties, let's bring the defendant up to have a seat with you at council table. I'm sorry, I overlooked that.
That's okay, Judge. Thank you.
Martinez, please, remove your mask just momentarily for identification purposes.
Who did you come into contact with?
There's a Joseph Martinez, who is seated in between his two attorneys. He just took his mask down wearing a white and gray plaid shirt.
Court, please note that the officer has identified the defendant.
The record will still reflect. Thank you.
Where did you come into contact with the defendant?
At the intersection of Marquette and 2nd Street.
What drew your attention to him?
So I was transporting a prisoner down to the Prisoner Transport Center. I was traveling westbound on Marquette. As I went through the intersection at 2nd Street, I noticed a vehicle that was facing north on 2nd Street against traffic. The vehicle was parked facing north in the southbound lanes on the left-hand side of the street. I saw an individual standing outside the vehicle.
May I use that paper?
Off the first sheet, and you're going to be using that for demonstrative purposes? Okay. And let's make sure, let's put it where everybody can see it. I can see that. I don't know if Sergeant, Officer Lefebvre can see that.
I can see it. Yes, yes, ma'am.
For the streets again?
So in east and west is Marquette. No, that's north and south. Yes, that is Marquette.
Street?
North and south is 2nd Street.
Second.
Correct. Facing north. He was facing north. Yes.
What direction does that lane go?
South.
So the travel.
Correct.
Was this in the city of Albuquerque, County of Bernalillo, State of New Mexico?
Yes, it was.
What was your next step?
So I turned my vehicle around. I ended up pulling behind the vehicle. There was a male standing to the left of the vehicle. That male was later identified as Joseph Martinez. Asked him what happened. He asked me, he told me that his vehicle lost power, and that he pulled to the left of the road. He told me that he was traveling eastbound on Marquette, and then lost power, and so then he made a left-hand turn. Marquette runs only eastbound, only westbound. That way, correct. Yes. The opposite. He was traveling eastbound. You
said that this is one-way?
Marquette is a one-way street, yes.
Okay. Please continue.
So then I said, okay. While I was speaking with him, I was able to smell the strong odor of narco beverage emitting from his breath as he spoke to me. I don't recall him having a mask or not. His eyes were bloodshot and watery as well. He wanted me to jump his vehicle so he could get it started again, and he was going to pull into the DoubleTree. He knows the owners, and that he would have permission to leave his vehicle there.
What was the next step in your investigation?
I then called Officer Raimundo Lujan, as I had a prisoner in the back of my police car to conduct a possible DWI investigation with Mr. Martinez.
State has no further questions for purposes of direct examination and passes the witness.
And defense?
Yes, Judge. Defense could cross. I just didn't know if Your Honor wanted to call the PV first. I know Mr. Baca is waiting.
Okay, are we ready with Ms. Carmona?
I think
Okay, good. Let me go and do that. So let's take a moment. Officer, if you want to step off and take a break. I don't know if you were coming directly from another courtroom, but I'll give you can step off the witness stand. As soon as we're done with this hearing, I'll recall the case. I'm expecting it'll take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, thank you, parties.